This is a preview for free subscribers. Welcome to Talky Bnonnsense, a lucky dip of True Magic bonus episodes from the mystery bag of cats that is the mutual brain of Bnonn, that is me, and Smokey, and honestly it is mostly the mutual brain of Smokey, which is a genuine mystery bag of cats. Today,
I do have a mutual brain.
Smokey is telling us...
I'm telling you my 9 favourite facts.
Your 9 favourite facts.
I like
9 isn't it? It's a significant number.
What was I was going to come up with 10 and I kind of got distracted.
3.
A possible 10th if I can think of it.
The thrice holy
yes.
triangle of facts.
Exactly.
Go.
Okay. My first favourite fact is the etymology of the word helicopter, which you may have heard me discourse upon in the past.
I have not.
So you hear the word helicopter, how would you naturally divide it?
Heli and copter.
Right, okay, because you've got helipads and you've got like rufflecopters and so on, right?
Right.
This is not the
case. And
case.
also I expect it has something to do with helio.
Well, here's the thing, it's not.
Although that doesn't really make any sense thinking about it.
That's not how they work. No, it's a helico, right, as in helical DNA, as in spiral.
Ah, I
spiral
see.
DNA, because they used to have that spiral thing, and then
yes.
pter, as in pterodactyl, as in wing. Spiral wing.
Spiral wing. And there you have it, folks.
I don't know why that blows my mind, but it does every time. Right. Number 2. I learned this several years ago, and it did kind of blow my mind. I've always had a salt and pepper grinder, right?
Yes.
There is no reason to grind salt fresh.
No.
Like, this does not make it fresher. Like, it's old. It's salt. It's dead. It's a mineral.
Correct.
Like, pepper, obviously, you want it
like
to grind fresh
meme
because of the volatile compound.
with
the salt that goes off.
The salt with the thing on the front that says, like, 5 billion years old, and then it's got the expiry date.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like a day ago. Oh, no.
Anyway, I assume we just have them like that because it's kind of matching or because we like the different size chunks or something. But the point
lots
is,
of restaurants don't have a grinder for salt. It's just a shaker.
sometimes you do, or a pinch pot or whatever. But it feels classier and it feels like better cooking to freshly grind your salt. And I always thought, oh yes, I'm
does
classy.
it? I've
Yes,
never thought that.
it does. But anyway, you were right all along because it's, yeah.
Of course.
Fact number 3, which you will probably know, Abraham had at least 8 sons and possibly also daughters.
I assume he probably had daughters. Very often in scripture, daughters are not mentioned because they're just not pertinent to the story.
Well, yes, but you'd think Abraham had, one significant one or 2, counting Ishmael.
Right.
So it just always blows
Do you
my
have a
mind.
list of the rest of them there?
No, I don't. You can look it up if you like.
You're a huge failure.
His next wife, Keturah. Oh, was it Keturah?
That I could not tell you.
Okay, look it up. Come on. You got to contribute here.
Abraham took another wife, and her name was Keturah. And she bore him Zimran, and Yokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. So there you go.
Midian presumably being the Midian.
The Midian.
Which is kind of cool. So, he ended his life being very old with like 1 million babies.
Which is just as well, because his name meant Big Daddy. Abram means exalted father, or you might say Big Daddy. And God changes his name to Abraham, which means father of many nations, so like super Big Daddy. But Abram goes through basically his whole life. Like, he gets into the land of Canaan at the age of 100 or something. And they're all like, so what's your name? He's like, Abram. And they're like, oh yes, you got lots of kids. And he's like, nah.
Not even one.
Not even one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a bit of a funny story with him.
He probably ended his life surrounded by children being like, man, it was more peaceful back then.
Which is perhaps why he calls Isaac Isaac, which means laughter. The whole thing was just quite funny.
Yeah.
Third fact, go.
That was the third fact. Fourth fact. Okay, hat pins.
If you enjoyed this preview, get access to the full episode by upgrading to a paid membership at truemagic.nz. That's truemagic.nz. Or NZ if you're an American.